Who came up with the schedule anyway.
This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
Hey, what's Ivy doing right now? This is like her favorite show. I wonder what Ivy's doing right now. Hello and welcome to Before the Bat, the Gotham Podcast. This is like the last of this and 3 more episodes left. Yep. I am Phil, and the only one still standing, well, at least right now, is...
Hey, it's Kelly! Yeah.
Jim Gordon could not dodge a bullet twice this episode.
Poor Jim.
But yeah,
he's only mostly dead.
Was this? I don't know. I don't want to say. Was this another one? Was this another fill-in episode?
Yes, that's my thought.
Because most of what happened. Well, we'll start off. Jim Gordon trying to get all the gangs to unite at Penguin's place. Yeah, that was a good idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Jim.
But I mean, I was like, why not go to the precinct? But I guess maybe try to keep the gangs away from the innocent people.
Wait a minute. People in the jailhouse are innocent?
Well, don't they have any of these civilians nearby? Maybe though too.
Maybe. But, I don't know. I think most of the civilians have hopefully gotten smart and taken cover.
Yeah, but where?
in the house that Selena and Bruce found.
Oh, yeah. Bruce probably paid them off to go away so they can have their romantic dinner. But
there were lots of cobwebs. So there are obviously places in Gotham that nobody has gotten into yet.
Yeah, I wonder if did Bruce just find that place, or I mean, it is Bruce Wayne. That's old Wayne money. I mean, he could have owned that building, maybe.
He could have, or it could have been friends of his family.
Maybe. It did look pretty fancy.
Yeah, and he looked like he had intimate knowledge of the place.
Mm-hmm.
But it's obviously not something he owned or his home. I mean, if it was something he owned, I would think he wouldn't be so crushed about Wayne Manor being gone.
Maybe. I mean, the family could have owned it, but I don't know. Could have been renting it. I don't know.
That's an awful high dollar flat there.
I don't know. Well, there's enough corrupt people with money in Gotham.
That's very true, and that was a very nice stone fireplace. I'd take that any day.
Mm-hmm. Because at first I was like, "Wait a minute, that's not the manor, is it?"
No.
But yeah, no. Like we were saying, the episode begins with Jim Gordon trying to unite the gangs until he gets shot through the window.
Yeah. I figured this was a filler episode just because we got a warm, fuzzy moment. That doesn't happen often on Gotham.
Well, I was just thinking it was a filler because after Gordon's shot, the episode is The Trial of Jim Gordon, and most of it is him hallucinating like he's on trial and he's prosecuting himself. Yes.
I love how the blood just started squirting through his shirt, and that was pretty apropos.
They should have made the judge somebody, though.
Well, the judge was somebody. I think it was the bailiff or something from the court, because he mentioned him by name.
Oh, was he? Okay.
He's from the first season, yeah.
Okay. Well, I just meant, I mean, if it wasn't Jeremiah, I don't know if they could have gotten anyone else.
Well, it seems like we saw everybody in this episode.
Yeah, but I mean, even from a previous season, somebody we haven't seen,
Yeah, but I mean, we saw a lot of the villains.
But I mean, it could have been the commish or
the Court of Owls could have been fun.
Galavan. Bruce mentioned Galavan this episode.
Yeah.
Could have been somebody. Fish Mooney.
Oh no fishes.
No, I don't think anybody wants that, and I don't think she's coming back since her husband's out of a job now.
Yeah. But Jaden's fixing the water in Flint. God bless him.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Interesting.
So this episode, I couldn't figure the pacing of this episode.
That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm wondering if it was like another filler episode.
It was kind of like everything happens at once, and then it slows way down.
Because what was it? Last week we figured was kind of a filler. It was
Yes.
probably last episode in this one, because now we have another 2-week break,
Exactly. It's the stupidest timing ever. If they wanted this to have flow, you would think they would want you to have flow to the end of the series, and there's another 2-week break later.
And I don't know why they did that, because originally I don't think the season was supposed to start until now. So they could have went 12 weeks just all the way through if they would have started like around now. But no, they had to jump the gun and start it, and they started early.
Yeah, because we have today's episode, the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Then the I Am Bane episode is the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
The They Did What episode is April 18th.
Yeah, because that's according to IMDb. Yeah, I saw
2 or 3 weeks. And then April 25th is the beginning.
Yep.
So that's just screwy. I mean, that's as bad as a BBC, drama.
So there's like 2 weeks between this episode and the next one. Yeah, and then between episode 10 and 11, there's like almost a month.
It's dumb. There's no flow.
They love their long breaks. They've done this to us since day one.
Well, the problem is going to be that people aren't going to know when it's back, and then it's not back, and so a lot of people are going to miss the final 3 episodes, and they're going to be ticked.
I guarantee you, there's going to be at least one person who asks me, "Oh, is Gotham over?" It's like,
yes, yeah. Not yet.
Unless they had to make room on the schedule, because this was originally supposed to be 10 episodes.
Oh,
and they stretched it to 12, so maybe the final episode was supposed to be in 2 weeks, but since they got 2 more, maybe Fox had to find room on the schedule somewhere for the last 2.
But it would be strange to have a break before your last episode.
Well, it's before the last 2.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, I know. Unless they're just hyping it, there'll be a commercials every 2 seconds for the next month.
I don't think they're going to spend that kind of money.
Mm-mm.
Because the show's ending.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. It's ending. So are they just going to be like, "Oh, the show's ending. Just throw it up wherever we can find space for."
Exactly. It's weird. But, I think it's funny because, the show's ending. But here, my library has every season on DVD.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of funny. I'm sure it will find syndication somewhere.
Oh, yeah. They already hit the limit where they can syndicate, so I'm sure they're going to syndicate it. But, yeah, it's just always weird. Like, I always wondered how much life this show's going to have, because with prequels, it is a kind of a funny thing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, look at what they've done with the DC universe with Arrow and, however many million shows they've got now.
That's true. Well, Arrow's coming to an end. Yes. Yep. Next season's going to be a short one. Yeah.
Yeah, 10-episode order. That's pretty bizarre that, Gotham is getting a longer run than the last season of Arrow.
Yeah, well, barely. It was supposed to be 10. But yeah, well, they gave them 12, I don't know, out of mercy, I guess, so they can get to an even 100. But
yeah.
Hey, Arrow got 8 seasons. Gotham only got 5, so.
That's true. That's very true. But yeah, I'm kind of sad to see it go. But then again, I can definitely appreciate that. We do get older, and doing our own stunts gets a little bit more dangerous as we get older. And 8 years is a long time when you're doing craziness like he does.
And DC doesn't like to mix the property, so I wonder if Green Arrow is not on TV eventually, are they going to do something with Green Arrow in the movies?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I really hope so.
I think so. I mean, if you want to give the Batman stuff, well, although there is the Batman movie coming out, but I mean, if they want to do something different, that's kind of like Batman, but not Batman.
Yeah.
And supposedly they're working on a Nightwing movie, but there's never any word about that.
My friend just named their son Grayson, which I found interesting.
Cool.
Yeah. We need to see some Robin, the first Robin of spring soon.
Yes. We need any kind of sign of spring.
I'll take Grayson behind a tree, you know.
Sounded dirty. But yeah, I love in the beginning when, like, you know, Gordon's trying to gather all the criminals and you know, Penguin and Barbara are talking, and she's like, "What are we still doing here?" And Penguin's like, "Hard as this may be to believe, it takes a while to build a submarine, especially if you're doing it by yourself."
Yeah, it seems to me that that Barbara is really kind of bipolar. She's totally deluding herself. You know, a submarine can be built in a week, and Jim is going to take me back, and we're going to raise this baby, and it'll be awesome. Or maybe I'll just take off and you know, he'll never find me, and I'll raise this baby. Or, you know, she doesn't know what she's doing.
There seems to be some kind of balance with the women in Jim Gordon's life. Like, when one's up, one has to be down, and Lee seems to be kind of leveling off. So Barbara has to go bat poop crazy.
And then we're gonna have Barbara Jr.
Oh yeah. And then that whole thing when Gordon was hallucinating, he saw a kid with like a scarred up kid and stuff. And
well, that wasn't that the kid that he tried to rescue from like the first or second season?
Was it?
I think that's who that was supposed to be. I'd have to go back and watch again because I've slept since then, but I'm pretty sure that's who they were trying to portray there.
Okay.
And that they figured that would also make him question his fatherly qualities.
Yes. Is this the whole thing about why, like, when he has Barbara, he's going to be all super protect? He's always super protective, and
yeah, exactly. Yes. So my guess is that I can't wear pants, Barbara will die in childbirth, and that Jim and Lee will raise her, but she'll eventually figure out what happened to her mother, and, you know, she will go a little crazy. Maybe.
I think she's going to go, she's going to sway a little way the other side and be like,
yeah. Well, but I'm just dealing with the fact that my mother was an absolute criminal, and yeah.
But I mean, in a lot of versions of that story, the mother's not around. So yeah, if she gets killed if she dies in childbirth, or she gets killed right after, yeah, I mean. Well,
then if you think about it, the medical care in Gotham is pretty much non-existent.
Well,
I mean, they don't even have any adrenaline anymore.
Well, that's what I said. If she gives birth in that submarine or something, and there's no doctor around.
Well, even if she gives birth in Gotham and she's not right at the hospital.
Yeah.
But, you know, Ivy destroyed the only adrenaline that they have in the city, apparently. So.
And is that, I wonder if that's going to be like the redemption of Barbara, is just like, you know, I don't know if she's going to get shot or something, and they're going to be like, oh, you're losing too much blood. It's either we could save you or the baby. It's going to be something where they're going to be like, we could save you or the baby, which one? And she tells them to save the baby.
Probably. That would be my guess. Something like that.
Yeah. They're going to redeem her somehow like that. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, once Jim gets shot, she acts like she don't care, but then she was all upset. Although not as upset as Harvey.
That's true. And look at Selena, you know, you mess with Bruce and she gets all mad too.
Well, she was mad at Bruce because he was talking about leaving Gotham.
Well, she was mad at him at first, and then she got really mad at Ivy because she figured out what was going on, and then, you know, but that was an awful quick snog.
Whoa, what?
At the wedding, Bruce and Selena.
Oh, yeah.
Very quick snog.
Oh, yeah. Spoiler alert, Jim comes out, Jim wakes up and he's like, can I ask you a question? And then they we got one flash forward, we jumped ahead a month already, so that's 1 month off that on that pregnancy.
Well, so, because her baby bump was definitely much larger. Yes.
So yeah, and Harvey marries Jim and Lee in front of everyone at the GCPD.
Well, but would it be illegal?
You can't hold me to that. I was drunk.
Exactly. But I mean, if your officiant isn't legally able to marry you,
I wonder if he's ordained there.
Well, he says he has absolutely no.
By power vested in me, by absolutely no.
Nobody, yes. So,
I mean, unless it's just symbolic, I was going to say, or unless they can like fudge some paperwork after No Man's Land ends or something. Because, like,
he could get an internet, ordination if they have the internet back in 1850, whatever it is,
Well, that's like there's been at least a couple or two in The Walking Dead that gets married, and it's like, well, how legal is that? I mean, the world's
exactly
more symbolic than anything else. But yeah, the ceremony.
But no ring either.
No, yeah. But the ceremony seems to put young Master Bruce in the mood. Yeah, he starts kissing Selena.
Yes.
I'm like, did you read any comics that marriage is doomed to failure?
Yeah.
I was waiting for Bruce to pop the question right there.
Yeah, but then she'd whip him into shape.
Oh! I don't know whether to give you
Yes. She's gotten quite good with that.
When a billionaire comes along, you must whip it.
Yes. But is he really now? Because where would his billions be? If they were in a bank in Gotham, they're gone.
I'm sure he has money in banks other than Gotham.
Probably.
There's got to be like a Swiss.
The mansion's gone. I'm sure the insurance won't cover it.
Yeah, but I mean, you know what? Money's probably buried in that cave.
That's probably true. It's all hiding with the bats.
Rich man's mattress, man. He just has a separate chamber. Just like
he has all these little stuffed bats stuffed full of money hanging from the ceiling.
Oh please, he's Scrooge McDucking it down there, man. He's swimming through that money.
He is the terror that flaps in the night.
Wrong duck.
Wrong capes.
But yeah, I mean, I was worried about that kiss, man. He had to come in because Selena got those claws on the end of her glove, man. He just had to do
it. Yep. Yep. And poor Lucius.
Oh yeah, because he came
right
up in control too. Yeah, she kicked. He's like, you kicked me in the head. She's like, I had to, Lucius. What?
Zaz is pretty funny under the influence too.
Mrs. Ivy Pepper's ass.
Yes. IPZ.
I was surprised because I thought after we saw Zaz in a couple episodes back that was going to be it for him for the rest of the series, but no, he was back. Under Ivy's control to take out Jim. I
think they just thought, what villain haven't we seen in a long time? Oh yeah, Ivy.
Well, we got her towards the beginning of this season.
Yeah, but it's been a while.
But what happened to, I mean, I know she's probably quicker and everything now, but like what happened to those abilities Selena got from that thing Ivy gave Bruce? Like, we haven't seen any like her eyes go weird again or
yeah. And two, okay, is Ivy just gonna regrow now that she's been shot,
She might come back great. Yeah, she might come back more plant than person.
Can somebody transplant her or something? Put her in a new pot and she'll grow better or whatever.
Replant her.
Yes, repot her.
But yeah, I'm telling you, she'll come back green, like more plant than person.
It would be very interesting. Although they couldn't do her in green face. How would they do that?
They could. I mean, either body paint or CGI, something.
Yeah. That's true. But then she'd be marginalizing Martians, so we can't do that.
Gotta build a wall around Earth.
Yep. But okay,
it is Gotham because like I could see there was a there was like a 3-issue run in the 90s where like it was Poison Ivy and it was the the Floronic man, Jason Woodrow, who like gave her powers back in the comics. And like he was like all plant, he was like a big plant guy, and like in this, it was weird. It was a 3-issue story in Shadow the Bat, and it was like a a don't do drugs, basically public service announcement. And then like Woodrow, like at this time, had regrown his body out of like a marijuana plant.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, and he was all weird, he acting all weird, and they're like, "See, kids, don't do drugs, or don't be drugs."
I guess. Wow.
I was gonna say it's Gotham. Could Ivy come back? Like half marijuana plant.
It's Michigan. She could.
hey, the U.S. still technically it's not the U.S. anymore. So
that's true. That's very true. It's Michigan.
Good Lord.
But okay, so the next episode? What did we say that one was? That one is.
Isn't that that? I Am Bane. Yeah.
That's a Bane episode. So we know at least 2 of these are Bane.
Yeah, because he was in the previews for the next episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume he's probably going to be in most. There's only 3 episodes left, so I'm assuming he's probably going to be in all of them.
I don't know. I know he's in at least 2. I don't know about the last one because it's hard to tell because they're going to have to speed forward. But
I think that's going to be that scene we got in the beginning of the first episode where Jim and Penguin and Riddler are like fighting off the look like army troops. I bet you that's Bane's guys.
That could be. It'd just be interesting to see how they do it, whether they wait till the very end of the episode and they jump forward, or if they jump forward in segments throughout the episode.
I mean, they could do like at the end of this episode, we got, it said 1 month later. When next episode opens up, it could be another month later, and then episode 11. we could do like every episode going forward could be like a month. Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, a month really isn't a lot of time if you think about it, but...
No, or unless they do one episode, they do 2 months later.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because, you got 2 weeks, so...
And, and I'm just wondering if we're going to do that just so we see the birth of the baby.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's got to be wrapped up before the end of this.
Oh, yeah, they have to get that baby and say, we have to name her after Barbara, who gave her life.
Yes. And give her a cowl.
Did you
say little bat rattle?
Oh, did you say cow or cow?
Cowl.
Oh, okay.
No, not that kind.
Okay. Babies love cows.
I'd hate to think how many heads a cow in Gotham would have.
Oh yeah, after Jim dumped all that crap in the water, yeah. The fish probably have like 2 or 3 heads.
It's Chernobyl.
Oh, that's right. Are we going to get Jeremiah? We're going to have to get Jeremiah back, aren't we?
Yep. I think we are.
Even though we took another header into.
Yes. The vat. I want the rubber duck.
So I wonder if that's going to be the final episode is Bane and Jeremiah, or are we going to wrap up Bane in episode 11?
And Penguin, and they'll end up trying to escape on the giant rubber duck.
Has to be a submarine, Kelly. Have to go underneath those mines.
That's probably true. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, and I can't get over the fact that they're taking all these breaks. That's just going to totally screw the way that there's going to be no flow to this.
Like you said, I guess it's last season. They don't care about ratings. They're just like, okay, let's get it out when we can get it
out. Well, you got March Madness, so I kind of get that.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. No. Is there
Fox is huge for, sports.
And when's like sweeps and stuff?
Let me look. I'm not positive.
So I just wonder if there's a reason why they're saving those last 2 till like towards the end of April.
March sweeps. Well, it says January 30th through February 26th for the Nielsen ratings. So a lot of times they do go into March, but this time it doesn't. Let's see what March Madness is.
unless they're taking a break because Legends of Tomorrow comes back April 1st.
Yeah, that's true. March Madness starts the 17th on CBS, so it looks like all the games are on CBS.
Yeah.
But it goes all the way into April. But anything against March Madness, the ratings are bad.
They might be worried about the ratings. And like I said, they were only supposed to go 10, so they might just had to make room wherever they could for those last two.
Right. So who knows? But that just seems strange to me. Mm-hmm. Fingers crossed for my Spartans this weekend.
Yeah.
They're playing Michigan.
Oh.
For the Big Ten title.
Nice.
So yeah, big deal. And it's here in East Lansing,
So no Gotham next week. I'll talk to Lil. I know the one time we'll probably do it again. Is maybe we'll cover like the Arrowverse shows next week.
There you go.
I don't know what day, but you'd be welcome to join us if you'd like.
I will have to see what I can do.
Like I said, I'll find out which day because I don't know if we'll do it Thursday or Wednesday. Because I mean, everything basically the shows are done, but everything's done by Tuesday night now.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Very weird. It's hard for me to watch that much TV that quick. I'm the only one who watches these types of shows in my household, so
the Flash just flies by.
I know, but I have to get a TV to myself. So.
Oh yeah. Who did you marry? Doesn't watch those shows? No,
but he watches Star Trek.
Okay.
So I've seen the original series now more times than I've ever seen them before in my life, and I'm trying to get him to watch the Next Gen with me.
I was going to say,
a million times.
They've made a show called The Next Generation, right?
I actually own every iteration of Star Trek there is. So yeah, I've seen them all.
Tell him Next Generation is superior to the original series. Fight me, nerds!
I even watched Voyager and DS9 when they were on, all three of them concurrently. So, yeah. In Oklahoma with a giant foot by a foot Borg cube of chocolate.
Oh, nice.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I like Voyager. Even though some of you people will be like, "What? I liked Voyager." Fight me, nerds.
Captain Janeway is from Indiana.
Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, I really like Kate Mulgrew too. And I wasn't as huge a fan of DS9, but
me neither. I don't know if it's just because it was more like a space day, so it was like more, stay in one place. But
yeah,
I agree with you there.
Religious aspect was a little weird too for a while.
Yeah.
But hey, it was all right, and it was Star Trek, and on occasionally you'd see people from other verses come into that universe, and I really enjoyed the Trouble with Tribbles episode. That was pretty awesome.
We might have to do some Star Trek specials eventually.
There you go.
All right,
and I would definitely be down for that.
Cool. So anything else about this episode?
Just, I think it was interesting how quickly they have, because they've had to progress the relationship with Bruce and Selena.
Yeah. And
how quickly they had to throw Lee and Jim back together. Just kind of everything got compressed.
That's what I was thinking. How weird is that? That I know all
we kissed last episode and now we're married.
well, no, it's weird too. It's actors, do these fake weddings all the time. But for a real married couple to have a real wedding and then hey, let's fake another one on TV.
Yes, that would be kind of weird. Although I do know people who have done that. Mm-hmm. Who've gone to a justice of the peace, got married, and then later have a wedding for their family. Yeah, so same thing.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, it just seemed like everything has been forced, but their hand was kind of forced. So I get it.
And where'd she find a nice clean white wedding dress too?
Probably in that mansion where Bruce was.
True.
Because that was a very that reminded me of Jackie Kennedy very much. It's just the style. It looked like a Chanel dress.
Mm.
Very simple lines. Maybe Vera Wang.
Maybe she does have like a Kennedy thing going on. She dresses like them. She has a husband that got shot. Oh.
Yeah, could be. Could be. But, it's felt forced, but they don't have a choice at this point.
Yeah.
They got so long, so I get it.
Well, they gave them a whole. They had a whole month engagement, Kelly.
Yeah,
they couldn't run off. They couldn't run off to Vegas or anything.
Yeah, true. They couldn't even hop in the boat in the water.
I know. I think it was just one of those things where it's just like, I almost died. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to have any regrets.
I don't want to wait for anything now.
Sorry, Jim. You already got them. But anyway.
It's basically, I want to marry you. I want to raise that child that's not yours with you, and we'll get rid of Barbara somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Or Barbara will do something to get rid of herself somehow. She's kind of not made the best life choices.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I mean, she's always pissing somebody off. I mean,
hey, and I wonder what happened to the guys in the bar. It was a month later.
Oh, that's right. Well, I guess if everyone played nice, she said she'd give them the antidotes. I'm assuming.
Well, but we haven't seen them, and we didn't see her go back to the bar, so we can't assume anything with Barbara.
But what a maniac! I want you all to do a ceasefire and everyone play nice. Oh, by the way, I killed a guy to get this.
Yes, and I poisoned you all.
I was just waiting for once everyone left for that guy to get up, to just say it was like Alka-Seltzer or something in his mouth. And she was like, oh, thanks for faking that so we could, fake the rest of them out.
That would have been funny.
Wouldn't put it past Gotham.
Or Barbara.
But I just love like Penguin, like most of half this episode, he's just like standing next to her, shaking his head, be like, oh, you want him back.
And I love Harvey decking him. That was funny.
Oh yeah, it comes in because he decks Penguin today. He's Penguin's like, I don't know. And then he went to Barbara and he's like, what about you? And I was like, oh, I'm like, Harvey's not gonna deck her, is he?
Yeah, and Penguin was like, I'm just the one who provided the location. But my favorite line though was Barbara's line, keep your enemies close.
Mm-hmm.
And where's Penguin been this whole time? He's been the closest one of all.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
I think those two know where they stand with each other, but she just wants out of town.
Yeah, well, and I think she wants to get rid of him.
Well, she wants to get rid of him too. She's probably worried that if she don't stick close to him, him and Nigma are going to skip town without her too.
Right, exactly. That's why she's taking his advice.
She's like, I know how you feel about Eddie. I'm not letting you two set off in a love boat by yourself.
With no cruise director, that would just be wrong.
Oh, love, exciting and new.
Yes.
Such a mess.
In fact, I had to laugh. I just saw a John Wesley Shipp posted a picture the other day of him and Susan Lucci on Love Boat. Or Fantasy Island. No, it was Love Boat. It was funny. I was like, oh, that's hilarious. I don't remember this, but that's funny.
Weird.
Yes. So anyway.
All right. So is that it?
I think that's it. That was one weird episode.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And like I said, next week on the podcast, and when you're listening to this, we'll cover some Arrowverse. So Gotham may abandon you, but we will not. The government may abandon you in no man's land, but we will not.
But you won't have any capes. They don't wear capes on Arrow. Supergirl does.
Yeah. Wear a hood.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, wear a hood.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So before you fall asleep and lose all motor control, Kelly, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and wherever else at Super Squint. That's SuperSquint.
All right, and everyone, only 3 episodes left, and like I don't know, a month and a half. Only 3 episodes left in the next month and a half. So send us your thoughts. capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/beforethebadpodcast, @beforethebadpod, and @CL Sidekicks on Twitter. Follow CL Sidekicks on Instagram and the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38 capes.
Look at him using that teleprompter.
Yeah, my teleprompter, that note card pinned up over there. Yeah. We all fancy here. All right. And hopefully, like I said, we'll have the gang back together. Kelly, you can join us next week for Arrowverse if you want. Tell Lilith she has to be here next week.
That's right. I'm not sure if I'm the sidekick or she is.
She's the lunatic. We missed you tonight, Lilith.
Yep.
All right, everyone. I was waiting for Lee to get shot at the end, like in the middle of that wedding or something. Gotham, we're like battered wives were around you. Man.
Or for her to get stabbed with the adrenaline.
Yeah, I mean, we're always waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Or the other woman to drop.
Oh! Jim's dropping him, but not in that way.